Howdy folks, ShandaBears here, and this is Dark Alleys. And this time I'm not going to tell you about a person, I'm going to tell you about a place in Manchester, New Hampshire. And it was called The Ledge. And it was basically a quarry where they built the mills of New Hampshire. And that's where they got the granite. So one day, this ledge fills up with water. There's all this equipment and such down at the bottom. But it just fills right in. It fills in very quickly. And, they lost all the equipment. That was all there was to that. But it became a swimming hole for everybody. And there was a series of ledges at different heights, going up to, I'll probably say about 18 feet to 35 feet. But the biggest one was 55. And people would jump off the ledge into the water, and at 55 feet, which was, it's an incredibly high height. And we used to cliff dive and all of that. Well, in any event, a lot of people died up at the ledge, all right? But what's interesting it's how they died. The majority of them didn't die jumping off the ledge into the water. The way they died was, when winter time came, the ledge would freeze over, but it never fully froze over. And people would go out on the ice, and they would fall through the ice. But the way the ledge, it did have a current to it. The way the current was, if you fell in, your boots would fill with water, and you would sink. But you would also move out underneath the ice. And a number of people died that way. A great many people died that way. So there was a point they had to get rid of the ledge. They decided that's it. Too many people had died there. So they filled it in. And I knew the guy who filled it in. And his first name was Nobert. Not Robert, Nobert with an N. He was a city worker. And the way he did it was he went around the city and he found all sorts of abandoned vehicles, anything at all, roadkill, hard fill, street sweepings. If it was trees that they, if it was just rubbish or trash or anything feral in the city at all, it went in that ledge. And they dumped it off of 55. Cars, old boats, demolished building parts, anything, garbage, anything. They dumped it and dumped it and dumped it, but they also dumped in sand. And this ledge was alleged to be bottomless, but they filled it in. And it's still there to this day. It's off of Western Observatory in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's the story of the ledge.